Shalom. Before I begin this video, first and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Rahar Kwadash, which is the name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, and His Son's name, Yahweh Shai, and in the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that are still to this very day continually rule very well. That's continually feeding the flock through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And Shalom to the whole elect that's continually plowing in His work. That's spreading this gospel to the other members of the whole elect in all faith, true sincerity. Shalom. Now, the topic of this video is going to be entitled "Shut Up the Words of the Book." All right, because this book, the Bible, it has been given unto us until this time now to be able to go in and to break down the scriptures and to understand what's being written, because we're in the time of the end. All right, and really this the understanding of this book is only given to certain individuals, man. Not everyone can pick up the book and read it at face value and then all of a sudden get understanding, and be able to be wise, because a person can pick up this book and read it and completely get lost. All right, it's like a puzzle piece. It's like a puzzle board. You have to put the pieces together to get the full picture. All right, but the words have been shut to the masses of the people. Okay, because it's only been given to the elect, which the scriptures speak about the election, which is 144,000, which consists of 12,000 out of each tribe of Israel. All right, so the understanding has only been given to the election to be able to understand what's being written. And like I said before, the majority of the people that are here, especially among our people, because among our people that don't have the full understanding of the scriptures is either, the majority of the people can't understand it, and this understanding has been locked away from them for a very good reason, man. All right, because that 144,000 number has to be fulfilled. All right, now that was written back during the time of John the Revelator, when he was exiled to the island of Patmos, and he was writing down what he was seeing in the account is known as Revelations. All right, so with that, I want to go ahead and jump into the scriptures. This is the book of Daniel, the 12th chapter, in the 4th verse. It says, "But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book." All right, which that's the title of the video. All right, shut up the words and seal the book. Okay, which this book is sealed, man. It's sealed to the ones that wasn't meant to get it. All right, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai specifically picked out the ones who will be able to understand this, man. Really, that's mercy. All right, I mean, it's mercy to understand the name of the Heavenly Father, first and foremost, your nationality, and the mind of Yahweh Shai, which that's spoken about in the book of 1 Corinthians, the 2nd chapter. We have the mind of Yahweh Shai, and we're reading it right now, man. Okay. So, "But thou, O Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end. Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased." All right. So right now, knowledge is increasing at a rapid pace, man, starting with the apostle elders on down to the rest of the other Akim. Because there are things, where actually, to start off with, back in One West, they were teaching the doctrine, right? But then you had the apostle elders of Great Millstone, right? Which later it became Great Millstone. And then that's when knowledge started to increase, man. All right. That's when we started to learn the the deeper parts of the scriptures, like for instance, Cornelius being an Israelite, the mark of the beast, martial law, among other things, man. That's contained within the scriptures. So we started to learn those parts of the scriptures through our apostle elders. Okay. So knowledge is being increased, man, like it says right here. Okay. And like I said before, we're in the time of the end, like it says in the same verse. Now I want to jump from there. I want to get the book of let's just lock it. I want to get the book of Isaiah, the 29th chapter. Verse 11, it says, "And the vision of all has become unto you as the words of a book that is sealed." All right. So like I said before, man, the words, or should I say the vision, is sealed to the majority of our people, man. All right, because we're not concerned with the other nations. All right, they don't have a part in this. This is directed towards the majority of our people, which consists of 2/3 of the nation of Israel. Okay, so this book is sealed to them. All right, and reading on, it says, "Which men delivered to one that is learned, saying, Read this, I pray thee. And he said, I cannot, for it is sealed." So you might have a person that went through, a theology school, went through, Bible school, to be brought up as a so-called preacher. So you deliver it to one that is learned, right? He might be a great orator, a great speaker. But you deliver it to him, and you tell him to read it, and he said he can't, for it's sealed, man. All right. So in other words, that doesn't mean like he can't go in the book and read it, because you got so-called pastors today that go in the book and read the Bible, man. But what the scripture is talking about is going into the understanding of the scriptures. All right. So he'll go into the scriptures, but he'll say it's sealed. All right. So the only thing that these so-called pastors or preachers the only thing that they can resort to is the New Testament, the Gospels. All the rest of the books, they can't go into that. They can't break those down because it's sealed to them. All right. And they can't even break down the scriptures in the New Testament. All right. Because they think that salvation is for everybody. They think that the Lord loves everybody. All right. They think that the law, statutes, commandments are done away with. And they can do whatever they want. So even still, they read those scriptures in the hopes that they'll obtain some type of they'll obtain a form of salvation, for lack of a better term, but they won't be able to obtain it, man. Okay. Actually, since I read that, I'm gonna get that scripture in a little bit, but I want to finish this precept off. It says, "And a book is delivered to him that is not learnt, saying, Read this, I pray thee. And he said, I am not learnt." All right. Now I want to jump from now. I want to get the book of Romans, the 11th chapter and the 7th verse. It says, "What then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh for, but the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded." All right. So, like I said before, with these so-called pastors and preachers, somebody calls himself a teacher of the word, they resort to the New Testament, but still they can't break those scriptures down. But they still resort to the New Testament in the hopes that they obtain the truth. But like I said before, they haven't obtained it, man. But the election have obtained it, which is the 144,000, and the rest were blinded, like it says right here. Okay. Now, verse 8 says, "According as it is written, the Most High hath given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see, and ears that they should not hear unto this day." Okay. Now, that's quoted in Isaiah, the 6th chapter, and the 9th verse. And let me see if I can get that real quick. Yeah, this book of Isaiah, chapter 6 and verse 9. It says, "And he said, Go and tell this people, hear ye indeed, but understand not, and see ye indeed, but perceive not. make the heart of this people fat and make their ears heavy and shut their eyes, lest they see with their eyes and hear with their ears and understand with their heart and convert and be healed. So the Lord, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, does not want 2/3 of our people to understand, because like it says right here, it says if they would understand, right, then they would convert and they'll be healed. But the reason why the Lord did that, because you got to fulfill that 2/3 number. All right, this is for the sake of prophecy, man. This is for the sake of the words of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. Because if He would allow the whole nation of Israel to understand the scriptures, all right, to understand the mysteries of the Bible, then that would do away with the prophecy where it speaks about that 2/3 number. And let me show you. All right, brothers already know what it is, but for the sake of edification, I'm going to bring it out anyway. There's Zechariah, the 13th chapter, in the 8th verse. It says, "And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the 3rd shall be left therein." All right, so that's got to be fulfilled, man. And the only way it's going to be fulfilled if Isaiah 6 and 9 has got to be fulfilled. So every single prophecy falls behind one another, man. And you can't do away with one prophecy. If you leave out one prophecy, then all the rest of the prophecies, is going to be like a domino effect. One domino fall, and then another domino falls, and then they're all going to fall, man. All right, and that'll make the Most High a liar. Okay, now I want to jump to the book of Matthew, the 13th chapter, and I'm gonna close it on out. If there's not any more precepts that pop up in my head. That's the book of Matthew, the 13th chapter, and so I can go back up. Matthew, the 13th chapter and the 10th verse, and this is all through the Spirit, man. And I tend to do that whenever I want to end. Whenever I say I'm going to end out the video, but yet other precepts pop in my head, because that's just the Spirit, man. That's how it works. This Matthew, the 13th chapter and the 10th verse, it says, and the disciples came and said unto him, Why speakest thou unto them in parables? All right, which a parable is like a dark saying. All right, it's a mystery. Okay, and only a certain number is able to understand that, understand a parable. Okay, because that's all Yahushua did when he was who these people called Jesus. That's all Yahushua did when he was teaching his disciples, all right, and teaching the people. He was speaking in parables. And if you read the Bible, that's what the Bible is like, man. The Bible is full of parables, allegories, all right. So it uses similitudes, like the scriptures say. Now, verse 11 says that he answered and said unto them, Because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given. All right, so it's given unto us, which is stemmed down to us who are the hopeful elect, to understand the mysteries of the kingdom, but to the rest it's not given, man. Okay, so the rest of Israel is left out, man. This is exclusive, man. The understanding of this Bible is not inclusive. All right, no, you can't just pick up a regular Jake from down the street, teach this to him in the hopes that he'll understand, because it doesn't work that way. All right, only certain men is going to be able to understand it, which is of the 144,000 number. Okay, which we just read out of Romans the 11th chapter in the 7th verse. Okay, so it is given unto us to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but the 2/3 of our people, all right, which are known as also as the wicked of our people, the wicked of the nation of Israel, is not given unto them, man. For like I said before, it's for a very good reason, because they are of the wicked. Okay, which among other things, man, the reason why they're not given understanding. But that pretty much wraps up the lesson, this video. Lord's will, you members of the Hope Elect, you sincere Akim was edified by this video. That this was edifying to the body of Yahweh by Shem Shai. And until next time, once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Raha.